What's up, SNA Assassinators? This is Super Ninja Austin back here with another video, and this is the wrestling news on April 26, 2025 for y'all today. And then we're going to be talking about the wildest and intriguing wrestling news stories and rumors that you assassinators need to know. And there's going to be from the Wrestle WrestleZone article, and then and including full roast of WrestleMania featuring Tony Hitchcliffe leaks. And Bianca Belair confirms her WrestleMania 41 injury last night on SmackDown, of course. And we got The Rock reacts to WrestleMania criticism accusations, like how did how he threw Triple H under the bus, and where and reports of current plans of WWE Backlash main event, and much more. Please make sure to hit the subscribe button and the post notification bell for more of SNA's videos, and also subscribe onto his other channel at SNA Entertainment. Link is in the description box below. Now let's get into the first story, as we're going to be talking about a full list of things that happened on roast of WrestleMania featuring Tony Hitchcliffe, leaks online. And what happens in Vegas, evidently does not stay in Vegas. Admits the the WrestleMania 41 festivities. WWE hosted the roast of WrestleMania, featuring Tony Hitchcliffe from from the Blue Live Theater, like in Las Vegas, on April 20th. Popular like roaster, and comedian, Tony Hitchcliffe led the show with a number of WWE superstars, and personalities featured, as guests, as special guests. These guests, included Paul Heyman, R-Truth, The Miz, Sami Zayn, Pat McAfee, uh, Braun Strowman, Nia Jax, and fellow comedian Gabriel Iglesias, also known as Fluffy. Yeah, that guy that has this Netflix comedy show, exclusively on the streaming service. Anyways, initially, this roast was meant to be 2 hour, a non-televised event, still, that hasn't stopped the full event, audio, from now, of leaking, across YouTube, Twitter, and even other social media platforms. Update on WWE has started, pulling, videos, and audio, of the full event, and issued, several DMCA, takedown, of notice, to prevent distribution, although many files, featuring, the full event, have been removed. Some clips, and transcriptions, of the roast, remain online. And we got, a few users, but I cannot find the videos. Even if I wanted to find, even if I did find one of them, I still wouldn't be so sure to post them here on my podcast, because it probably would jeopardize my chances of continuing to do them, here on YouTube. So yeah, it'll probably be best for not showing them out there. But short clips from the roast of WrestleMania, have leaked, in the preceding, days, one of which, showed Heyman roasting an audience member, as well as Iglesias. Iglesias, according to Heyman, his comments about uh, Iglesias. Iglesias, yeah, that's what his name is. Iglesias legitimately enraged, the comedian. Meanwhile, The Miz and Braun Strowman seemed like to find humor in the jokes launched at him. Like the full show audio, has since revealed an additional stream, to remarks like one of which saw Nia Jax poke fun of women's Royal Rumble winner of this year, 2025, Charlotte Flair's personal life, specifically her marriages, and her inner physical image, elsewhere, the Miz teased Hitchcliff about his voice, which the A-lister claimed to be so annoying that he wished rapper Travis Scott busted his eardrum, just like he previously did to Cody Rhodes at Elimination Chamber a month prior. And what are your thoughts on to these roast that some of these WWE superstars did? And and do you think that but yeah, like what are your thoughts onto these? You think and for those that watched it, whether if it was online, which via leak post, or even live in attendance at that show, do you found any of these wrestlers and personalities jokes funny in some ways, even if it's like in roasting side of things, or do you think they went a little bit too far, or was not even funny or somewhat interesting or entertaining of the sort? Let me know down in the comment section, right down below, on any of those opinions right down in the response below. But moving on, we got Bianca Belair confirms her WrestleMania 41 injury. The EST of WWE, Bianca Belair, is down, but not out, like the old saying would go. Like Belair competed against Io Sky and Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship. At WrestleMania 41, Io Sky successfully retained her title in the opening match on the night two, which got plenty of praise from the wrestling world. One of the people who loved the match was Steve Austin, who congratulated Io Sky on the win during a behind the scenes video. That WWE re- that WWE recently shared online that same video also featured Bianca Belair confirming an injury during the match. Belair was shown confirming that she suffered an injury to one of her fingers during the match. The EST hurt her fingers like and was under the belief that she broke one of her fingers. Belair did not mention when she thought the injury happened, but maintained a positive outlook. Which that somebody better give her some kind of a golden medal for her performance, despite having a broken freaking finger, like how Kurt Angle won the Olympic gold medal with a broken freaking neck. But yeah, she did one hell of a performance. Despite the injury, she did an amazing job along with Ripley and Sky. I would admit, into that match, which I think it got a golden trophy on my podcast when I talked about it on the night two edition of Wrestling. And was under the belief that she broke her. Oh no, I'm talking about. I already said that part. About the night, despite her WrestleMania win streak ending, which I'll tell you, it's just a winning streak, not an undefeated one. Because she technically did lose, but it was at WrestleMania 34, just probably 3 years before she actually made her WrestleMania debut. but it was in a Andre the Giant. I'm not Andre. I believe the Fabulous Moolah Memorial Battle Royal, if I'm not mistaken. Which they kind of canceled that because due to some controversies that they found out about the Fabulous Moolah, like in her time in the wrestling business. But Bianca Belair comments on her WrestleMania injury, and and this is what she stated like while being interviewed, I believe. I think I broke a finger. I mean, or no, what? No, I think this is no. This is what this is a clip that she admit like post match after the match when I believe she went backstage saying, "I think I broke a finger. Like my fingers like hurt. Like my feelings hurt. But nah, I'm so happy right now. That was amazing. Win or lose, it's WrestleMania. Like like the like the mania streak is broken, but like you know what? In very I'll say in very undisappointing questions, I would like prefer it to be EO out of anybody. Like she's one like of the greatest women's wrestlers, like on the planet. Like so, I can't be mad at that. Congratulations to EO Ripley. I'm still coming for that ass. Like this ain't like over because it's your fault. Like which I'll say, gee, congratulate EO, but she's blaming Ripley, which I don't know what's the reason why, but maybe she has her own reasons. Like which that's probably understandable. Like with them, and probably leading up into a feud. Like which I hope that does happens down the line. Which some just tells me wherever both Ripley and Belair are gonna be drafted to, it's gonna be in the same brand, so they can do this. They can do this feud like between the two, like, and they can even add their WrestleMania match to say like they can also have a reason to fight each other because they'll blame each other for not winning that title match against Io Sky. That would be my theory, like what could happen down the road. But let me know down in the comment section right down below. Then again, I could be wrong, but I mean, half the times I've been right, like and pointed it out like on the podcast before. So yeah, like it depends on what's the direction of WWE is going to be going towards. Like what's what's going. What's that? That's what the scenario is gonna be in. Like at the end of the day, like but yeah, let's hope that this feud happens more sooner. Like, and there's times that WWE did gave us what we want, and I'll say most of the times it turns out to be like very great, if not greater than we expected to be. But anyways, let's move on to the next slide. We got The Rock reacts to WrestleMania criticism accusations. He threw Triple H under the bus. The final boss, The Rock, responds to criticism like at WrestleMania 41, like John Cena captured the undisputed WWE Championship from Cody Rhodes thanks to some help with rapper Travis Scott. Like according to Dwayne The Rock Johnson himself, who became involved in Cena's heel turn at Elimination Chamber a month ago. Like he loved the match finish. Like at the same time, though he would have personally like fitness fineness, like his personal fineness, the path to the WrestleMania finish a bit differently. These comments, which were made by Johnson in an interview with Pat McAfee on his show, the Pat McAfee Show, like on Tuesday, have since have became like a hot topic of debate online, like which including like Busted Open Radio, like with the uh with the co-host Dave LaGreca, like it was especially critical of Johnson's comments, so much so that he uploaded a rant like at Johnson, like and shared via Instagram, which accused him of throwing uh WWE Chief Content Officer Paul Triple H Levesque like underneath the bus, like the head of creative, like which he's also the head of creative as well. Like LaGreca additionally cited like issue like with Johnson's making those comments while being absent, like from WrestleMania, seemingly to be reshoots like for the live action Moana film instead.
Now
But
that everybody's bitching and moaning about the end
here's the
of
video
WrestleMania
right here.
41, The Rock is going to go on Pat McAfee, who has the biggest show in sports talk radio. You're going to go on his show and say, "Yeah, I would have done it differently. Yeah, I would have adjusted some things. I would have been nice to hear from you now, pal. It's over." So now that everybody's bitching and complaining, yeah, I would have done it differently. But really, you talk about a Monday morning quarterback. That's a Tuesday morning quarterback. Thanks, pal. Didn't make yourself available. Didn't show up at WrestleMania. But now I'm going to say, yeah, I would have done things differently. You talk about completely throwing Triple H under the bus. That's exactly what The Rock did. You know what you say if you're The Rock? You know what? I thought they did an awesome job. Or you know what? Don't say anything at all. But by saying that, you just threw Triple H under the bus. If you're not going to be there and you didn't take part of it, then you shouldn't say anything about it. Now, if he was part of the creative process and he was there, then he could say, I think because he's part of the fucking company. No, but he doesn't mind saying I would have done things differently. I would have adjusted things. He loves saying we when it's successful. But when it's not, he's going to be like, I would have. I.
I was like, I wouldn't disagree with Dave LaGreca on the statement. Like he does have a point. Like when every time like when The Rock sees something successful in WWE, he always loved to put the we into like with him and Triple H and the other guys in creative and like in management in WWE. Like and most of the times it's because of Triple H and those guys in the creative room in this new regime in WWE. But when it comes to the downfalls of criticism in WWE, yeah, he always say like if it was him, he would do stuff differently. Like which it does make it seem like he's throwing Triple H under the bus. Like if you look into it just a little bit. But what are your thoughts onto this little rant from LaGreca? Do you agree as well? Like, or do you think that or do you think that The Rock is I'll say, like, do you think the Rock has a point and it was not up to him, or what your opinions are? Let me know down in the comments below. Like, who was at fault? That's my question should be: who's at fault? The reason why WrestleMania was, at least the main event part, was a letdown of the night two event. Let me know about all that in the comment section right down below. And I'm gonna say, like my fellow YouTubers said before, if they were not gonna have The Rock involved into the match in the first place, like they should have not have him make an appearance at the Elimination Chamber. Like it was just bad PR and a bad publicity stunt. Like for to have him on there, it's kind of like clickbait or false advertisement. Like with him gonna be appearing at WrestleMania when it turns out he doesn't because he has some working commitments in Hollywood, which they should have learned about like sooner because you should definitely not miss the WrestleMania show. Like if you're gonna promise you're gonna be there, like you shouldn't have changed your mind. Like even if it's a few weeks in advance, when everything's in motion, like you should stick to the plan. Like I just don't get like why. they did what they did in the first place, and I can see what LaGreca is coming from. What was the point of having him in the Elimination Chamber only for him not to show up at Mania? Like that's WrestleMania is like a much bigger event than the Elimination Chamber is. Elimination Chambers, yeah, B plus pay per view, like it's right next up there to be like a major pay per view, just like Mania, but not in that like it's quite in that level yet. Or I'm not sure if it ever will be, but I'm just saying like it just sounds nonsensical. Like, and again, not trying to talk trash on anybody. Like, and yeah, the WWE board, I guess you could say, like with the TKO Group Holding Board, including Dwayne Johnson himself. But looking at it in a logical standpoint, like they did it way too backwards. Yeah. But don't get me wrong. Like after Mania, it was right back to normalcy. Like we saw like a pretty entertaining Raw. Like to see who's going to be challenging Cena for the championship. Then we got and on SmackDown we got the follow up of them finally making it an official that will be Randy Orton and John Cena for the WWE Championship at Backlash in his hometown of St. Louis, in Orton's hometown, I should say. Yeah, and yeah, Randy Orton's hometown of St. Louis, Missouri. But anyways, and we also got a pretty shocking women's United States Championship match, the return of Aleister Black, and on Monday Night Raw we got the return of Rusev. We also got a pretty interesting follow-up for Paul Heyman and Seth Rollins' future faction, with them adding Braun Breaker into it when they took down CM Punk and Roman Reigns in that closing moments. But yeah, like I like how they're doing with both Raw and SmackDown right now. Like I wouldn't be surprised if they're both called the flagship show down the road. But let me know about that in the comment section right down below as well. But anyways, I'm gonna and I believe this is what the Rock then oh no oh yeah, this was the Rock's response. Yeah, the Rock then responded into this in this criticism like from Dave LaGreca by stating this. Hey Dave, like the business is complete work, always has been, like always be, like oh no, not said, like he wrote it on Instagram. But anyways, like post like comments like section like of every aspect like of it, like in every match, like every interview. Please join like me, Cody, Cena, Brian, and the rest of us, like for our creative discussions, like, and so you can expand your per- perspective, like until then, like stop ranting. It's like not healthy, my friend. Not healthy, my friend. Like enjoy the show. P.S. Tell Bubba Ray I have a grand um, Marinier, like Manier, like and hush puppies for all of us. A mariner and the hush puppies, bro. Why did he just said that for? Like he's so crazy. But yeah, as per as according to his original statement on the Pat McAfee show, like Johnson wanted to step back like into the shadows following Elimination Chamber, like in order to put a brighter spotlight on Cody and Rhodes. I mean on Cody and John, or Cody Rhodes and John Cena, and their in their championship is in their championship match as well, like rather than himself or either of the Souls. Which I'll say that kind of sounds unselfish of him, but at the same time, what was the point of him showing up on the Elimination Chamber as well in the first, like, and doing the storyline by asking to sell his soul, only for like when Cody declined, Cena ends up like low blowing him and turning heel on him, and then it looked like he's joining forces with The Rock. And it sounds pretty nonsensical, like, and I don't think that's gonna make it about him. I guess we tell a bit about Cena, like in his 17th world title reign. Like even if he did show up and help him out, like it's not like he's doing his own self a favor. He's actually doing it for Cena. So like, what sense that the Rock's making? With all due respect, it just don't make any sense.
Right. All we need to make is like 500 a week. 500 a week, yeah. I'm just saying that we need at home. We can. Exactly.
But let's move on to the next news story. We got some current WWE plans for. Uh, we got current plans for WWE Backlash main event, and what is WWE planning for the main event of Backlash Premium Live event, like next month, like and very interesting questions, WWE like Backlash has been like announced for Saturday, May 10th, like at the Enterprise Center in St. Louis. Like, and a new report like confirms that the company intends to utilize like a hometown here in the show's main event. The afternoon was, but it's where it's just like okay. It says, yeah, and this afternoon, WrestleVotes took to social media to report the current plan, like for the main event, like of Backlash, is John Cena defending his undisputed WWE Championship against Randy Orton. Like, and it's and surprise, surprise, the main event of Backlash is set to be John Cena versus Randy Orton for the WWE Championship. But if you don't, like, I don't want to be here. I told you that, yeah. Well, yeah, here's but what it says right, like it's gonna be John Cena versus Randy Orton for the final time for the WWE Championship. Billed as one last time. This will be the first singles match since probably February 11th, 2017. Wow. I totally forgot they did nearly fought for the WWE title back in 2017 at WrestleMania. But that ends up, Bray Wyatt ends up beating them like at the Elimination Chamber, beating John Cena for the WWE, and it was Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton. But yeah, when they headlined a house show in New Mexico, back in that year of 2017, and it says right here, WrestleVote said in a post like this was the first tease like this match was first teased earlier this year this match was teased earlier this week on Raw when Orton hit Cena with an RKO. And then yeah, you see him getting ready for the position of hitting the RKO onto him. And yeah. But stay tuned to WrestleZone for more information on the card for next month's Backlash event, as it becomes available. What are your thoughts on to the W? What are your thoughts on WWE Backlash? Like the WWE Backlash will have the main event of one of the competitors being the hometown hero of the show, which that be the challenger for the grandest prize of WWE, and that is the undisputed WWE Championship itself. But yeah, next up, we got some fortunate news for Fraxon because they officially got called up to Friday Night SmackDown on the main roster. The former NXT Tag Team Champions, the duo of Fraxium between better known as Nathan Frazier and Axiom, have officially finally been called up to SmackDown. Like the duo made their WWE debut on last night's episode of Friday Night SmackDown. The former NXT Tag Team Champions showed up to take on Los Garza in tag team action, in their first match as WWE superstars. Like the duo spoke out like with a win, like with Axiom like hitting a Spanish fly on Angel, like which was followed up by a Phoenix Splash by Frazier for the 1-2-3. And then here's the video clip of of the debuts of the former NXT Tag Team Champions of Nathan Frazier and Axiom.
And their opponents with a combined weight of 365 pounds, Axiom and Nathan Frazier for Axiom! Speedy comedy.
And yeah, it just gives more speculative teases. Like they might just join Seth Rollins' faction, depending on which brand they go to on the WWE draft. Like whether if it's on Raw or SmackDown. But some tells me they're gonna have this draft towards like the end of May, if not like somewhere a week or two after Backlash. So yeah, stay tuned for that, Assassinators. And although like they debuted as WWE roster members like today, I mean today and on last night's SmackDown, the duo isn't new to the world of WWE. They They've appeared like on recent episodes of SmackDown, like before, including uh, like one earlier this month, like with the move to WWE now, like though like fans can expect like to see like them like more consistently at NXT, the duo like a Fraxium, like the NXT Tag Team Championships, like hold them to those titles like 350 days, dang, like almost a whole year with those titles. I combined with those reigns of the tag team champions, it says right here, like days during their two separate reigns with the NXT tag title. But at NXT Stand and Deliver, the group lost their titles to Hank Walker and Tank Ledger, and you can see a very impressive performance uh, uh, from these two NXT alums, now current SmackDown stars, I should say now.
Reception for Axiom, who's trying to break free here in his native Spain, and he does. As Nathan Frazier springboards his way into action and the super kick, and look at him clear things up.
Well, this is 1,000 miles an hour stuff now from Nathan Frazier.
What a bullet he is!
I don't care how hard you throw that one. It's got that pace behind it. There's simply no way to block it. Belto in big trouble here.
Sling blade, and now springboards his way. But oh no! Look at this. Senton into the cover.
And then what are your thoughts onto this fiery debut from both Nathan Frazier and Axiom, and especially their match against Angel Garza and Humberto Carrillo? And do you think we can see more very intriguing matches, and to the point that they can earn themselves a shot at the main roster tag team gold? Which at this time on SmackDown, you would expect them to go after for the SmackDown's WWE Tag Team Championships. Let me know down in the comment section right down below if you think it's possible, or do you think that like we're just gonna have to wait and see like exactly what brand they're gonna go to before we can assume where that place may be. And now we're gonna end today's wrestling news video with from one SmackDown moment to another as Zelina Vega wins the Women's United States Championship. Zelina Vega has officially picked up her first ever singles gold like last night in a big shocking win over Chelsea Green. like during last night's episode of WWE SmackDown, Zelina Vega shocked the WWE universe by beating Green for the WWE Women's United States Championship. Like the match came down to a chaotic ending, as both Piper Niven and Alba Fire tried to get involved. Like late in the match, Niven tripped up Vega by the ropes, but unfortunately for Green's friends, the, the referee saw it and it led to even more chaos for the Secret Harvest, as an argument broke out between the ref and the Secret Harvest of Alba Fire and Piper Niven, and Zelina Vega, and then the ref quickly ejected the pair of the two Scottish bodyguards of Chelsea Green, and as Vega was waving goodbye, Green took her chance and pounced, she sent Vega into the right side ropes, and but Vega then reversed into a code red to pin her for the 1-2-3 win. Like a a stunned Niven and Fire came running back down, but Vega escaped the ring with the belt. The Secret Harvest in Green could only watch as Zelina Vega celebrated with her first singles title. And you can see the video of it right here.
Rid this place of that. Justice is served. The Secret Harvest evicted from the matchup, but it might be academic because back in control is Chelsea Green. Oh, correct. We have it. Oh my, oh my, oh my. A summer in Texas. Is your winner and the new Women's United States Champion, Zelina Vega! Zelina Vega! Her first WWE singles title! It's a hit and run that nobody saw coming. Zelina Vega winning her first singles championship. She has slayed that demon. And I think, Joe, we are all in shock. The ultimate underdog in the women's division has just pulled off a jaw-dropping victory. We've got a new women's US champ.
And what are your reactions to Zelina Vega shocking the world, especially in Texas, with a big win for the WWE Women's United States Championship, and also yeah, like I said yesterday on my podcast review video on SmackDown, I want to give my humongous congratulations to the female member of the LWO, and wish for her to hold on to that title for a little while. It don't have to be like a Roman Reigns status longest reigning championship reign, but I would say it should be a reign that helps her benefit from being from a singles mid carder to a potential main eventer. Hopefully that will be in the future. But yeah, a massive congratulations onto the win. And I know that was gonna be the last thing I'm gonna talk about here on the podcast, but I got a little bonus here because it's her husband finally making his long-awaited 4-year return with the company, and that is none other than Aleister Black. He returns to WWE on SmackDown, and it says right here that it's been only of the worst kept secrets in WWE, but Aleister Black made his long-awaited return to the company last night on SmackDown. like for the last several weeks, like on SmackDown, like there have been like vignettes like airing teasing like the return of Black without mentioning him by name. Last week, a vignette like revealed he would return last night on April 25th, 2025, where it says 04/25/25. But anyways, and it says like that that he did tonight like one SmackDown. Like the Miz went to the ring and complained about other people getting opportunities they don't look opportunities they don't deserve. Miz said like he's tired of being like disrespected. Like this led the Miz return. This is what this led to. Miz getting interrupted. Like in the returning Aleister Black, complete with his original NXT theme. Like Miz then tried to speak and got laid out with the black mass. Okay, let's see. Okay, here's the video of Aleister Black making his debut, like interrupting the Miz in the process.
The mysterious, ultra dangerous Aleister Black is back.
Oh my God! Aleister Black is back here!
And he's on SmackDown. Former NXT champ. One of the most devastating strikers the industry has ever seen, especially relating to kicks. The otherworldly, the ominous, the eerie.
No, don't go with that, Trey. No,
like that.
Trey, please. Come on, Trey. You gotta get some on. Trey, no. Get your training pants on. Excuse me. Anyways, assassinators.
Did you see what I did?
Yes. Anyways, here's a video of the returning Black. That's one thing I totally forgot about. They're obviously chanting "Welcome back" like they do with a wrestler that's been gone for a while and went to another company, especially like Rusev on Raw. Which surprisingly, they didn't show the part where the Miz asked like, "Who the hell is he?" and go for what's called. The former AEW star hadn't been on WWE programming since 2021, but hasn't competed in a match since October 2020. That's crazy. Black lost in a no disqualification match against Kevin Owens. On Raw, before being drafted to SmackDown, where he would disappear from television, from 6 months before being released in June. Which he from those last half a year, he must have been in the Phantom Zone, which I understand why they put him into that position in the first place. And yeah, he was, and before he got released, they did a teaser with him being in a feud with Big E, which even Big E admitted that they were supposed to have a big match in what's called SummerSlam in one interview, but they didn't have a chance to do so because WWE ends up releasing him due to budget cuts. But this was a year before the regimes have changed, before Vince McMahon retired, and as the chairman, and all that stuff. But now finally Aleister Black is back and looks like he's gonna be here to stay for a little while. But but it looks like if Big E does get back from injury, we could easily do that feud again. Let's try again one more last time, and then see how the fans would like from lost times, which it should have not been canceled in the first place. But what are your thoughts on to Aleister Black's return? For him being absent in WWE for 4 years now, and now he's been back. This is really great, fortunate news. And and how long do you think his contract is going to be up for? Which I think it'd probably be I wouldn't be surprised if it's a 5-year deal, but I think he's going to go past that and maybe sign another one very soon if that is indeed the case. But I want to give all my congratulations and say welcome back to the anonymous man from Amsterdam, or the Dutch Destroyer, whatever you want to call himself. But he's finally back in the company where he made his name at before he went to the other company, which that being AEW. Which, don't get me wrong, he had a pretty intriguing run with AEW, despite a lack of singles championship reigns. But still, like despite that, he still had a very, I'll say a very, entertaining run with the promotion. But maybe it was best that he went to a company like WWE, where they probably need him more. Plus he's also a Triple H guy, so of course he could go to a company that the guy that mentored him, like in his time in NXT. But yeah, let me know about that, all that in the comments below. And that'll be it for now. Like on the wildest and intriguing I'll say wrestling news and rumors that you assassinators need to know, and let me know in the comments which one was your favorite. And you already know what's my favorite news story of today's wrestling news video, and it is indeed like the match for Backlash in the main event in St. Louis is going to be none other than the undisputed WWE Championship match between John Cena and Randy Orton. But yeah, let me know in the comment section right down below what your opinions on to that matter, and also like please give it a like, hit the subscribe, post notification bells, and right so you won't be so don't miss out when I upload my latest videos, and subscribe on my other channel at SNA Entertainment. Link is in the description box below, and yeah, and make sure to check out my AEW collision review video, which I will be talking about everything that's going to be happening tonight, like from timeless Tony Storm taking on Queen Almanada, Roosh taking on AR Fox, Swerve Strickland taking on Blake Christian, and who else is going to be on tonight? Top Flight will finally set the scores for the team of crew of Leo Rush and Accident Dre, or CRU, if that's what they call themselves, and also the Paragon will take on Paragon will take on FTR as well, and we're also going to be seeing the returns of Anna Jade and Maximilian Platinum Maximilian Caster. Both will be making their on-screen returns. And who do you think is going to be winning their matches respectively? Like winning their matches respectively on the night of April 26th of their Saturday night show. Let me know in the comment section right down below, and also have a wonderful rest of your Saturday, and I'll see you next time with some more SNA content. Until we meet again, Super Ninja Austin out of here. Bye-bye for now, and hope y'all staying good to yourself, because y'all are all worth it. Just continue believing it. Peace.